Hey everyone. I've been really digging, if you saw my last YouTube video, I really like this idea of just being in nature and telling stories. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I kind of just made that last video on a whim, but then I was thinking of ideas and I was thinking like, I have quite a few stories that I feel like I would want to share, and that I think other people would enjoy me sharing. I'm gonna keep going with that idea, and let me know what you all think of it, if you like it. My gosh, I really can't tell if this lighting is good or not. Okay, I think that's fine. So the story I want to talk about today is a story about spirit guides. Yeah. Without going too much into my whole spiritual journey story, which I will save that for another video, I want to talk about like this one specific story that I have. So I think it was probably about 4 years ago. I was still pretty new to the whole spiritual journey thing, although I had already gone through like yoga teacher training, and we, was exploring different healing modalities. So I had a friend of mine give me a Reiki session. If you don't know what Reiki is a form of energy healing, where the healer will either place hands on the body or maybe just hovering, and they basically channel universal energy through them to help move energy through the body. This can help with moving energy through the chakras. This can be a good way to just balance out your energy in the body. It's good for a lot of things. Just go look it up if you're not familiar with it. Yes, so my friend gave me a Reiki session. And I remember afterwards she was telling me that she felt a very strong presence of like a guardian. She was actually telling me that she got really strong like Celtic vibes, Celtic energy, and felt this almost like grandmotherly figure, but it was like a guardian. And I was like, okay. At that time, I was not, like I said, I think this is like 4 years ago. I was not really familiar with spirit guides or with this. At that time I hadn't really dived into the belief that there are spiritual beings around me at all times that are helping me or guiding me or whatever. I grew up Catholic actually, and we have the belief of like, they have the belief, well, no, I do too, of guardian angels, that's a thing. But I kind of had evolved out of the Catholic religion, and so I was not really in a space where I don't really want to say I didn't believe in it. It was just that I hadn't really given much thought to it. And I hadn't really like decided or taken time to sit with that belief and see if it resonated with me. Anyway, so yes, my friend told me that they felt a very strong guardian-like presence. And I thought this was super cool. And of course I believed her. One, because she's one of my closest friends, and she's also very just in her connected to her spirituality, and like obviously she wouldn't make that up, so I believed her, but at the same time I was like, oh, that's something new that I haven't really entertained before. That's a concept or idea that I haven't really explored yet. So after after that, after that, I basically took some time, and I remember sitting on my bed at night, and I guess you could call it prayer. I guess you could say that I prayed. But I kind of just spoke out loud, and I was attempting to speak to whatever spirit guide, guardian that was supposedly with me, that is supposedly with me. And I really just remember being like, I really want to know. Like, I really want to know more. I really want to understand this. And also, if this is true, if I do have a guardian and or spirit guide, I want to know them. So, I kind of set that intention that I wanted to be open to it, and I wanted to, really go down that rabbit hole. I really wanted to explore that. I don't really know how else to say it, but I wanted to be open to it. But I also wanted to form a relationship with said spirit guide. And so for several nights, I would, again, pray. I don't really know what to call it. I guess you could call it prayer. But I basically said out loud, I said, hey, I really want to know you. I really want to understand who you are, and that you're here to help me. And I really just want to feel closer to you. I think that's what I was wanting, is I was just wanting to feel that it was real. So I put in a request, if you will, and I basically, at night, as I was speaking out loud, I requested to have a physical small object that every time I held it, had it in my pocket, or just had it on me or with me, that physical object would be a reminder that my guide or guardian is always with me. And I just really wanted something physical so I could feel that physical closeness to them. And I'm gonna be honest, I also did this because I wanted proof. I wanted proof. I was like, I want to know you are real. I want to know that this is not bullshit. I was like, I want to know that I'm not just sitting here on my bed talking to nothing. So I asked for proof. I was basically like, I want a small physical object, and I'm not going to go to a store and buy it. I want it to come to me. Whether I find it or someone gives it to me or whatever, I want it to come to me, and I want this object, I want to know as soon as I see it that it's from you. I want to know immediately that this is it, and that I can have this object to know that you are with me, to know that I am guided and supported. Another thing about this is I also, when I was asking for this object, I also said that my ideal object would be a bracelet, because then I thought that'd be perfect. I can wear it every single day. It's something that I can just have on me. I don't really need to worry about putting it in my pocket or losing it. I can just wear it every day and it'll be on my body. And yeah, so that was my intention. I was like, I'm open, but if I had a preference, I would love a bracelet. So for several nights, again, I think it ended up being a couple weeks. I can't remember the specific time frame, but it was a couple weeks, I want to say at least, where I want to say almost every night, I sat down and just thought about this intention and was just calling it to me and was just like, I want this proof. I want to know if you're real. And I just really felt in my heart that I was open to it, but that I really, really needed like the validation and like I said, the proof. So fast forward to when I was at the beach one day. I was actually giving another friend a Reiki session. I was giving them a Reiki session. And we were doing it on the beach, and I had given them the session, and it was lovely. And afterwards, we both just like ran into the ocean. And I remember we both were saying how high we felt, and we were sober, completely sober, but we both just felt this super high vibration from the Reiki session. But also, like, once we both ran into the ocean, we were just like splashing around and playing around, and just like I felt like this really strong sense of like joy and this just really high vibration, honestly. And so we were just kind of like doing our thing, and then I think I had walked out and went back to where our stuff was. And, I remember what I did. I saw a plastic bag floating in the water. And I was like, no, I don't want this plastic bag in the ocean. I'm going to like pick it up and, throw it away or put it somewhere else. I don't want it to be in the ocean. So I picked it up and I went to our stuff and put it there. And on my way in the sand, I found this. I found this copper bracelet. And I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, I think that's pretty clear. It's the symbol of the Thunderbird. And after looking it up, I ended up looking it up a little while later, but after I looked it up, the Thunderbird symbolizes protection. And as soon as I saw that bracelet in the sand, I knew it was for me. And I picked it up and I thought, I think this is my bracelet. I think this is my bracelet. And I wear this bracelet every day. I wear it every day. I'm sorry for moving so much. There we go, that's better. I wear this bracelet every day, and it means so much to me. Every time I wear it, I think of the spiritual helpers that I have that are guiding me and supporting me and who are always with me. I can't tell you all, not me getting emotional. I can't tell you all how much it means to me that I received this beautiful gift from Spirit. Now, you could say it's coincidence. Honestly, I really don't give a shit what you all think, if it's real or whatever, because it's definitely real to me. And the fact that the symbolism on the bracelet is so specific to spirituality, and like I said, the Thunderbird represents like protection and guardians. It's a guardian, and it was just so perfect. I mean, this bracelet, it's small. Like I said, I wear it every day, and it's just such a perfect reminder for me that I'm not alone, that we're never alone. We're not meant to do this life thing, to do this human experience alone. We all have help. We all have spiritual guardians, angels, spirit guides, ancestors. We all have a team of spiritual beings that are with us at all times, guiding us through this life. That's the story I wanted to share with you all today, the story of my bracelet. And it's a really special story. Like I said, it really means a lot to me. And it showed me that sometimes all you have to do is ask. Sometimes all you have to do is take that first step to initiate. You know, if you're sitting here like, oh wow, how do I contact my spirit guides? Just talk to them. Just open up the dialogue and conversation. And I promise you might be surprised at the response you get. Now, you know, that response is probably going to be different for everyone, and it'll probably be very individual for you and for each person. But for me, I really do feel like spirit speaks to me in very physical, visual ways. Also because I've asked for that. And I've learned too that sometimes all you have to do is ask. All you have to do is say, hey, I need help. I need a sign. And then just be open to what that is and what that looks like. It's kind of amazing. Like, honestly, this blew my mind. This blew my mind. You know, it actually took me a minute, but like I saw it in the sand, I picked it up, and it didn't really hit me until later that night when I was like home in my room and I was looking at it, and I was shocked. I was like, this is so perfect. This is so perfect. I asked, and I just kept my heart open. And sure enough, spirit came through. If I were to say anything else about this story or about this experience, is that it completely opened the door for me to my understanding now of spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and spiritual beings that are, like I said, always around us, always with us. So my camera shut off in that last video, but I just wanted to add a little tag along and say that if you are someone who is questioning your beliefs or wanting to really tap into spirituality, especially this space of connecting with spirit guides, angels, or just really wanting to find out for yourself what that means to you, ask. Just ask. Just put it out there into the universe, and you might be surprised at the response you get. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and be on the lookout for more videos that I will be posting. Like I said, I'm going to be doing these like little story like videos for my YouTube channel, and I would love to know what you think, and if this story resonated with you in any way. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in another time and space. Bye.